Hi, I'm Ryan Lawrence. I'm the assistant pastor at Crosspoint Alliance Church with the Christian and Missionary Alliance, and I am doing this for the Global Ties Akron Global Education Program, and this is the Diversity of Faith module. So, I am going to show you our space where people come to worship oftentimes, and one thing that you need to know about churches is that not really is it considered a sacred space. Like there's nothing like extra special about one building or another, because actually the early Christians who followed Jesus, because they were being persecuted by Emperor Nero and others eventually, they had to hide where they would worship God and meet together. And they even met in catacombs where dead bodies are kept. So it's not so much about where people meet or about all of those special sacred things. It's just about people getting together. And in fact, God says that where 2 or 3 are gathered in His name, I am there. And so God's Spirit is here living inside of every one of the Christians. But still, I'm going to show you all of the spaces that we have here with Crosspoint Alliance. So around here, this is where people would come in, say hi and meet each other and get information on what's going on. And then through these doors, this goes into our worship center or our multi-purpose room. And apparently there is someone banging on the drums here, but that's part of it. This is our worship center. People gather and they sit down here, and there's a pastor who preaches on Sunday, and there's a lot of music that happens here too. You'll see some, different banners and things like that up there. All of that is really just to kind of remind people about what the truth is, that God loves us, to keep our hearts attuned to God and to trust in Him. Nothing really sacred about those, but those are the writings of Jesus, which are sacred. So we come up here. You'll see that there's a bunch of flags up here. Our church recently just went through a big celebration of a lot of different people in our community who have come from all over the world, from Syria, Afghanistan, Taiwan, El Salvador, Lebanon. All of those places do have Christians living there, but a lot of the people that we welcome into our church and that we serve into this building are not Christians. Some of them are, some of them aren't, but many people who aren't Christians come into our building to learn English, to get taught classes, cooking classes, anything like that. And so we had a big celebration of all of these people coming here, and they shared their foods with us. This room looked very different a few weeks ago, as it's kind of like a food court for all of this international food. And so it was really fun. But up here, you'll see that there's microphones and drums, there's guitars and things like that, pianos, because a lot of Christians' faith practice is playing music. And so we'll sing lots of songs, and these are really just to get our hearts attuned to what God is teaching us. So we'll sing songs about our love for God, His love for us, how we need Him, and how we should continue to love one another, and all of that good stuff. So we play lots of music and we sing lots of songs because it helps us remember. And singing's fun, music is good. So everyone has their different style, but we try to make it fun and enjoyable for people to do. So we'll come on down this way then. Usually a lot of churches will have a big screen, so people who don't know the words can look at the words. And that's pretty much our space. A lot of times we use this place for different things. During the summer, we have a lot of kids come in here, and there will be basketball hoops set up in here, balls, frisbees, and things like that, because we want to use this space. What we view that this building is for people to gather, and to people to use, to meet, and to learn, and to grow, and to enjoy and do life together. All right, we'll go this way then. Into our kitchenette, where food is good. Christians like food, and so do a lot of other people, I've heard. So I got a little bit of a kitchen here, and over here. In this room, it just looks like a classroom, because that's kind of what it is. Christians believe that we need to keep on growing and learning, and so we want to understand the teachings of Jesus, and so we gather in rooms like this and study the Bible together, study about how do we obey Jesus' teachings more, and all of that stuff. So this is one of the adult classrooms. We have a few other rooms like that. But if you come over this way across the hall, this is the youth room. So basically those who are in like 5th grade up to high school age can come to this room. Now this room is one of my favorite rooms because this is mostly where I hang out. So you'll see over here we've got a TV and video games because we like to hang out with each other and play. We've got tables where we'll drink coffee and read the Bible or just talk together. We'll play pool and we'll even play some foosball. Just different things, nothing particularly special about this room, just a place where we can gather and continue to grow. Usually the youth gather over here. We all meet together, the church all meets together on a Sunday morning usually. It doesn't have to be on a Sunday morning, it's not one day special, more special than the others, but traditionally Christians have viewed that Jesus rose from the dead on a Sunday, and so that's when a lot of Christians decided to start gathering together. But you'll find a lot of churches meet on a Saturday, on a Wednesday, on a Sunday, all sorts of days. And so most of the time on our main gathering, we'll meet in that big room over there, but Sunday evenings or whatever time, the youth will gather here and we'll study the Bible, we'll learn about Jesus a little bit more and how we can love on other people. So basically we try to love God and take it out on others. So this is the youth room. It's pretty fun. And then if you come over this way, we have some kids' rooms, which just looks like another classroom as well, but we also have a nursery. And the nursery, yeah, these, a lot of times in the hallways we'll be advertising different things. Our Christian and Missionary Alliance, we're very focused on sharing the good news with other people, and so we're very focused on helping support missionaries in the different churches that are trying to grow, serving them if there's disaster, like in West Virginia, with floods or earthquakes in Nepal and things like that. We'll try to help out those people, and so we try to keep on bringing that to the front to serve and help other people. The nursery is a lot of toys and things like that for kids. A lot of times they'll want to gather around. Oh, you want to go inside? We'll go check out the nursery here. Probably like a typical nursery. Lots of fun colors and things like that. So while the parents are in their classrooms or singing songs, the older kids will be with their parents singing songs and learning, but the younger ones get to come in here and play and do a craft, eat some animal crackers and things like that, and get to hang out in here. And that's essentially that. We do have some office space and things like that, but this is our building. It's try to make it multi-purpose, but again, it's not about a sacred space necessarily. More so it is about people meeting together and remembering and worshiping and praising God and trying to help each other, encourage each other to live out the way that Jesus wants us to do. And so this building, we meet here. We also meet in people's homes. We meet at Starbucks. We meet at high schools. We meet at a lot of different places. Anywhere that we can gather together and encourage each other, pray together, and remember what this life is about and share that with others. So that's our space.